Ladies and gentlemen, what should Rigathi Gachagua do for his political survival? Because I have tried to look all the political scenario that are in disposal to Rigathi Gachagua for his political survival. But I have ended up getting only one sure way that can ensure that Rigathi Gachagua is going to survive the politics of President William Samoei Arap Ruto. But if Rigathi Gachagua cannot be able to use that one plan to survive politically, then I'm very sure after 2027, Rigathi Gachagua will be in a political dustbin. And that is actually what I want to share with you today. But before I dive in and try to share to you that sure political plan, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Give this video a like, share the video to your friends. And if your friends are lovers of politics, then it is good to request them for us to subscribe to this YouTube channel. And whenever you subscribe to our YouTube channel, always make sure to smash the bell button, because by doing that, you will give YouTube permission to notify you so that you can watch any political content that we upload into YouTube. And I could also like to thank all those who have subscribed to our YouTube channel and they always keep watching our videos, because they always inspire us. Having said all that, now let me dive into today's issue about the way forward that will ensure that Rigathi Gachagua survives the politics of William Samoei Arap Ruto. Because William Samoei Arap Ruto is a very scheming man. You may think that he is ending up to be a one-term president, but he makes you to be forgotten in the dustbin of politics. And I have looked to different political pathways, to different political plans that Rigathi Gachagua should follow so that he can ensure that he is going to survive politically. But I have ended up with only one pathway or political plan that will ensure that even if Rigathi Gachagua will not be able to be elected to be the president of this republic, let come 2027, but he is going to survive beyond 2027 politics, and he will become the next Raila Amolo Odinga in the entire Republic of Kenya. As you know, Raila Amolo Odinga has tried severally to stop at presidency, and he has not succeeded. But he has always remained to be politically relevant in this nation. Because as I can remember, the late President Moi tried to destroy Raila Amolo Odinga politically. but he couldn't succeed. And at the same time, during the Kibaki era, Kibaki tried to overlook Raila Amolo Odinga, but at the end, he was shocked because he found out that he cannot rule this nation without Raila Amolo Odinga in his side. The same way with Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Uhuru had to make Raila Amolo Odinga to be his co-president so that he can succeed to take Kenya forward. And that has also happened to William Samoei Arap Ruto. And that's why I'm saying that also Rigathi Gachagua should run from Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga and follow that lead so that he can be successful politically, even if he wins or he doesn't win. Because if Rigathi Gachagua will play his game well, he will survive the onslaught of William Samoei Arap Ruto. And William Samoei Arap Ruto will have no option but to have an handshake with Rigathi Gachagua. And the path I want to explain to you, which will make Rigathi Gachagua to be in politics for long enough, is that Rigathi Gachagua must stop at presidency let come 2027. But if Rigathi Gachagua will not stop at presidency let come 2027 and he leaves his political ambition for another person, then I'm very sure Rigathi Gachagua will be forgotten in the dustbin of politics. And that will mark the end of Rigathi Gachagua. But if Rigathi Gachagua stops at presidency, there is a likelihood that he may win. And if he is not going to win, still he will be politically relevant. Let me explain. If Rigathi Gachagua stops at presidency, it means that his DCP as a political party is going to have very many elective posts. He is going to have many members of parliament. He is going to have many members of the House of the Senate. He is going to have many governors and probably the entire Mount Kenya. He will have that space because he will be the kingpin of the entire Mount Kenya. And once he will be the kingpin, he will show the direction. And because he will stop at presidency, anybody who will be below him and he will be actually going for an elective post, it means all of them, they will be elected. The same way it has happened with Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga. And then you will find that Rigathi Gachagua will have most of the elective posts in the entire Mount Kenya as a region. And that means his DCP political party will be very strong. And if he cannot win presidency, then he can use those numbers to tell anybody who will be the President of the Republic of Kenya by then that if you cannot have an handshake with me, I am going to show you trouble. And that is actually what Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga has been doing. Because as you can remember, he took people to the streets during the Uhuru era until Uhuru showed that I must have this man with me so that I can lead this nation in a quiet environment. And that is also what happened to William Samoei Ruto, because William Samoei Ruto came to realization that I cannot govern this nation without Raila Amolo Odinga. If Raila Amolo Odinga is outside on the streets, then the economy of this nation will install. And if it will install, I will be framed as the president. So, by Rigathi Gachagua also stepping at presidency, is going to have huge following. At the same time, he will have very many members of parliament, very many members of the Senate, governors, and members of county assembly in this republic. And he will use that strength as a bargaining power to make himself to be politically relevant. And that means if he cannot win 2027, he will have the best chance to win let come 2032. Because I feel that is the only way. But if he will shelve his political ambition and actually accept somebody to run for presidency, then even Mount Kenya will be gone. Because probably somebody will emerge from Mount Kenya and he will stop at presidency. And that will make the popularity of Rigathi Gachagua to come down. For example, if he will allow Matiang'i to run for presidency and Matiang'i goes and have Jubilee as a political party to use, what does that mean? Jubilee will take very many political seats in the entire Mount Kenya. And that will weaken Rigathi Gachagua. Because in this republic, for you to have the strength, for you to be seen as the kingpin, then the first thing you must do, you must stop at presidency. The second thing you must do, you must have a big party. A party which will be able to win very many elective seats. That is the only thing which can make you to be politically relevant. And that is why I'm telling Rigathi Gachagua that you must stop at presidency late come 2027. For you to be politically relevant, late come 2027 or after 2027. But failure to do that, I'm very sure you will be forgotten in the political dustbin. And beyond 2027, your politics will be forgotten completely. I really don't know what's your take about my candid advice to Rigathi Gachagua. Please drop your comment in the comment section below. And if this is your first time to pump into this YouTube channel, I could request you kindly to take a minute and subscribe, hit the notification bell, share the video, and like the video. And all that is actually free. The only thing you could have done for me is you could have supported this YouTube channel. And if you want to support us so that we can make this YouTube to be better, then do so through the number you will be seeing on your screen. And with that I say thank you and may God bless you abundantly.